Okie dokie. Welcome everybody to episode 1 of Magnetic Scrolls Jinxter. Because, yes, those of you that have been following along for the last 6 or 7 weeks, or 8 weeks, I don't even know how long it is, we have sacked off Hadean lands. It's not as enjoyable as we require it to be. It does not lend itself to group solving for an hour a week. And so we've returned to our happy place. We've gone back to our comfort food, our nice warm blanket, and we're gonna tackle another of Magnetic Scrolls games. After having done Fish, which was our first game, and Guild of Thieves, which we did 3 games ago. Yeah, I've been looking forward to this for a long time. It's about as safe as we can get. I think we know what to expect. We know it's going to be funny. We understand where the humor's coming from.
That's really interesting what you just said, because it occurred to me that one thing that was actually completely absent from Hadean Lands was humor.
Completely.
There was lots of stuff where I kept thinking it was funny, and it's not. It's not done for laughs. It's just done to be obtuse and complex and a puzzle, but no humor.
Yeah.
So yes,
Yeah,
humor.
I think this is what we're starting to see, and maybe there's a branch of interactive fiction that is more game-like and more humorous and done for entertainment. But I think that's the big difference, isn't it? Text adventure games were done because they didn't aspire to be anything other than entertaining, and they're supposed to be fun, and they're supposed to be challenging and puzzly, but and not all of them are funny. Not all of them are intended to be funny, and I'm sure there's some quite serious text adventures that we haven't played yet that we might play. But companies like Magnetic Scrolls were channeling Monty Python and the British comedy scene of the 1980s. And particularly trying to emulate Pratchett and Douglas Adams in the writing style. And they've just made really entertaining games. Where are the games that are as entertaining as this? In the intervening 40 years. That's really, I guess, what we're really like to find. But anyway, here we are. We're back inside Workbench on an emulated Commodore Amiga. We're going to be using the HQC hacked or cracked version of the game, which hopefully means that we don't have to look up words in manuals. There are a couple of things that came with the game, which I've put in the folder for the players, but I don't think we really need them right away. And also there's a save disk. I've created a blank save disk with space on it because there's no space whatsoever to save our games to the game disk itself. So I'm probably I'll start in game in future, but for the first boot up, I think we should all enjoy watching the game boot up from disk. And obviously there's disk noises, and there's also intro music as well. So people on YouTube will hear that. Players won't hear that through the Zoom call. You can see here that HQC cracked it in the year it was released. And it must have been released... Oh, there's the music starting. go. Jinxter. Yeah, and this came out the same year that Guild of Thieves came out. It was after Guild of Thieves, I think. So HQC must have cracked it pretty damn quickly. Okay, here we go. We start on the bus. A real stroke of bad luck, that business was with Mrs. What's-her-name and your car. Who would have thought that a trolley load of budget dog food could cause so much damage? And what was the old bag doing with budget dog food anyway, when all she has is a budgie? Maybe she thought it said budgie dog food. But who would feed a budgie food made from dogs? Balmy, twisted old Mrs. What's-her-name, probably. Never mind. At least you caught the bus. A stroke of good luck, the bus. The walk home can seem endless, and of course it's bound to rain. Funny how good luck is getting rarer and bad luck more frequent these days. Perhaps these weird green magicians have got something to do with it. On the whole, though, you reckon it's all idle gossip. You decide to be philosophical and not think about it. Best to try and stay upright, no seats available as usual, and look forward to getting back home to your garden, your books, and a spot of peace and quiet. Jinxter, copyright 1987, Magnetic Scrolls Limited, version 1.0. And a jolly good version it is too. All rights reserved, we really mean it, no messing. On the bus, 2 rows of seats separated by a narrow central aisle run the length of this traditionally malodorous bus. It's no Rolls Royce, but then neither are you. There's a sign behind the driver's booth and a set of automatic doors allows you on and off the bus. Mounted above the doors is a button.
Do you want to see if there's an image or picture for us to look at?
Yep. Rather impressionistic view of mid-18th century bus passengers.
I think someone's found the speckle airbrush
feature.
Deluxe paint a go-go.
Yeah.
I mean, are those bus passengers or plague victims?
It is odd. I mean, unless there's something actually wrong with the palette in the emulation. But someone might want to look the image up online and see if it's the same.
I don't see why it wouldn't be.
No, I think it's right. I think it's all right.
Should we read the sign?
Yep. The sign warns passengers not to talk to the driver while the bus is in motion.
Is the bus in motion?
I'm not sure.
Can we look at the driver?
Oh. L driver. The fellow's face is set in a grim mask of concentration. The bus makes an unscheduled stop to allow a ticket inspector aboard. He begins to examine the passengers' tickets as the bus drives off again.
What have we got on us? Have we got a ticket?
You're carrying a key ring and a bus ticket. You're wearing a pair of trousers and a shirt. The inspector moves along the bus in your direction.
Show him the ticket.
Do I examine the keyring as well?
Should we look at the ticket? And let's look at the ticket. The bus ticket has Aquitanian District Bus Company in bold lettering at the top. Further down, it specifies the destination as Never Ending Lane. Tickets, please, the inspector says with that particularly irritating brand of cheerfulness adopted by officials when exercising their authority. Show ticket to inspector. After studying the ticket briefly, he says, Never Ending Lane, eh? That's only 2 stops from here. Returning your ticket, he begins to whistle.
Look at the key ring.
The keyring is a marvellous device which enables you to lose all your keys at once, instead of one at a time. With this one, you could lose a yellow plastic key, a rusty key, and an iron key. That is a true fact. I was thinking that about my own keyring the other day.
So good. I'm loving the writing already.
Mm.
Yeah. We've all got smiles on our faces. And we're all waiting to score a point.
Yes.
And I don't even think we need to stop the rusty key being rusty.
No. Phlegmatic, too hard. No.
No Gestapo
Fine.
shelves.
It's fine that it's rusty.
It's just rusty, man. It fits a rusty lock.
Exactly.
Get over it.
It means we need to find a rusty lock.
I guess there is a button to press, but whether we should press it or not, I don't know.
Well, he said it was in 2 stops time, didn't he?
Yeah.
Is it a double decker? Can we go upstairs?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, can we also look at our trousers? Do we make sure there's nothing else? Our trousers and shirt.
The pair of trousers is a natty pair of white ducks.
Oh, it's just sailed past the first stop, so we have to make it stop at the next one.
Yeah. I press the button.
Now. Yeah.
Ding! The other passengers look at you with some annoyance. They obviously aren't getting off at the next stop. We'll look at the shirt. The shirt covers those parts which trousers cannot reach.
Okay.
Does anybody know what white ducks are? Are they like chinos or something? Are we wearing chinos?
I don't know, I was far too young in 1987 to know these things.
I would never wear a pair of white trousers. Jesus. I wasn't a flippin' new romantic. I was a bother boy.
I wasn't fashionable then, and I'm not fashionable now.
I had turn-ups and a flat top.
I mean, I was wearing like blue and black check trousers, which is why I got beat up when I came back to this country and had to throw them away very quickly. Those were trendy in Switzerland.
Yeah. You got beaten up over your trousers. Yeah, I had tank tops when I came over.
God, can we play the game?
White ducks typically refers to duck canvas, a heavy, plain woven cotton fabric known for being incredibly durable and natty.
Natty.
Which is sharp spruce.
As in,
what does that mean?
Spruce up. You spruce up nicely.
Yeah,
that's right.
Oh, see, the natty. Right, okay.
The natty, yeah.
I got it.
We need to do something else, don't we? Because it's not just going to let us off the bus.
Well, we just need to wait for it to stop at. No, don't talk to the driver. He's still driving. We're going to die.
Talk to. Oh, we're going to get thrown off the bus.
Oh, we do want to get off.
Yeah.
He might just crash and kill us all.
Yeah.
All right. I won't do that then.
Are there any exits?
Well, I don't want to go up in case we can't get off the bus.
No, I know, but I mean, you're going to have to reload it in a minute anyway, then, aren't you?
Well, look at the other passengers.
Okay, so exits gives me the answer, the response nowhere. So that indicates that exits might work, but there aren't any currently.
Wait.
Look at passengers. The passengers refuse to catch your eye. I can just wait. Time passes. The bus comes to a halt beside a bus stop, and the automatic doors open. I said exit bus, and it says an interesting idea. The doors close and the bus pulls away. The inspector glances at you suspiciously and says, "That was your stop. Tell you what, get off at the next one, and I'll say no more about it."
How did we not get off?
I think we've just failed to use a bus.
Should I have said leave bus? Or just guessed a
down.
direction?
Down, yeah, well, yeah, exactly, yeah. Did you only have one turn?
Yeah.
Yep. Yes.
Out, maybe?
Yeah.
It's not helping us get off the bus, is it? Okay. I'll press the button again. What shall I do when it stops?
Get off bus.
Get
Yeah,
off.
leave bus, yeah.
Get off? Or
Jump.
Jump.
off? I mean, specifically, what wording shall I use?
Get off bus, yeah.
I mean, the inspector is specifically using the term "get off." So
Yes. Okay. The bus comes to a halt beside the bus stop, beside a bus stop, and the automatic doors open. Get off bus. The inspector calls after you, saying, "Oi, you forgot these." He tosses a bunch of keys to you. Hopelessly uncoordinated, you fail to catch them. The doors close and the bus pulls away. Never-ending lane west. Running straight as an arrow, the lane ploughs through the countryside until it meets the horizon, although it is unlikely that it stops even there. A rather old and battered-looking bus stop is the only feature. There's a key ring here.
I love the fact that it's called Never Ending Lane, which obviously that's a like mechanically there's a never ending lane.
Yeah.
Somehow it's just a, you know.
Okay, I've just said get key ring, obviously, because we immediately lost all of our keys and he threw them at us. As you bend to pick up the key ring, a sudden tremendous roaring fills your ears like the roar of the sea. It is not, however, the roar of the sea, but the roar of an inhumanly, abominably, unfairly colossal bus. Your response to this hideous threat to your existence is to stand immobile with your mouth hanging open.
Are we about to get run over?
Sounds like it.
Are the keys in the road?
Well, they're in our hand now, I think.
Actually say.
Yeah, no, I wasn't sure whether you'd actually pick them up.
I'm not sure if we have either. Is that as we bend to pick up the key ring? So maybe we
Yeah.
haven't.
Can we jump out of the way?
I don't know which way to go.
Do we get in the bus stop?
That's interesting that you have pictured it being a bus stop as in a shelter. whereas
Yes.
I just thought
Yeah.
it was
It's
That's
just a
sick.
sign, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so funny that we're
I
stuck.
mean, we need
We're
to move,
not.
don't we?
Jump out of road.
Jump out of the road. You are about to die. Your job is to come to terms with the situation. It's pointless to try to jump.
Exits?
Exit what? Game?
No, exit.
Exit
Life.
life?
Yeah. Well, we're about to exit life, so
Yeah.
exits maybe. Just
Oh, exits.
we know it's east-west, don't we? Did we know it was east-west?
It's too late. There's no time for that now. There is a squeal of brakes, followed by a sickening, dull cliche as a small dog, which was innocently munching on a passing microscopic space fleet, is propelled into the land where doggies are eternally blessed by a large bus. You, on the other hand, are propelled to the curbside by a firm grip on your collar, and when you recover your so-called senses, you see a large pot-bellied figure in a herringbone overcoat, hovering a couple of feet above the pavement, munching a cheese sandwich. The dog's life, says the figure, a little tactlessly in the circumstances. Sacred coconut of this, holy banana of that, magic axolotl of the other. Don't know why I bother, really. Never see the wife and kiddies. He pauses reflectively and brushes a few crumbs of processed cheddar from his moustache. Mind you, he continues, can't stand the sight of the wife and the kiddies, so I suppose it's not too bad. He looks at you with mournful vigilance. I am one of the guardians. I am currently attached to the Department of Tyranny, Sacred Charm Subdivision. Wouldn't believe I was immortal, would you? You wouldn't look at me and say, stone me, a bleeding immortal being, godlike in his majesty. Well, there you are then, which is why we need a mortal. Heard of Janador? Janador the what's name? Witch. Causing a bit of aggravation, spot of bother, know what I mean? I have here an official document, as will clarify the ongoing position at this point in time. He hands you a document. I like the little dig at Hitchhiker's Guide there.
Yeah.
I think you've
I
done
know.
well to
No, I
read.
mean.
Yeah, you did well to read. No,
You
me.
did.
No, I mean.
Main.
I can imagine people all around the world being unable to understand what that word meant.
I know, when I got there, I suddenly realised that I'd been using the wrong accent entirely.
Amateur.
Yeah. Read document. Please open the sealed envelope in the packaging and read the document.
Ah,
Okay.
the feelies.
The feelies. Gloomily, the Guardian watches you read. When you have finished, he swallows his last bit of sandwich. Horrible stuff, he says, grimacing. Processed. What's the point in being immortal and godlike if you can't get a decent bit of cheese? Or, he adds, almost as an afterthought, if you can't sort out what's names. Witches, eh? Anyway, that's your job. Reassemble the bracelet of tyranny, turn its amazing occult what's name, force, on Janador, save civilization as we know it. Piece of cake. Should be finished by tea time. Off you go. I'll try and keep an eye on you. Might even answer a few questions if you're lucky, but you'll have to take what's name? Luck. He begins to shimmer and fade. Lucky for some, innit? He mutters as his image grows fainter. God knows where I'll get my supper.
I imagining Ricky Gervais being the Guardian.
Need a Reading accent then. And with that final heart-rending cry ringing in your ears, the figure is gone.
Have you got the letter to hand that you can put on?
It's
I do.
in our folder.
Yeah, I've got it open if you.
I know, but I didn't know whether you wanted to put it on the screen.
Do we have our keys?
We do. Keyring, document, and bus ticket. Shall I try and get this letter and put it on the stream?
But it just kind of felt like it might be important to know what on earth we're doing.
It's quite a long document for those that haven't seen it. It's a 2-page printed with lots of squiggly handwritten notes on it as well, and it's basically telling us what we need to do.
Okay.
What is it? Is it the staff memo?
Yes, it's the staff memo.
Or the Independent Guardian? There's like a longer document that has loads of hints in it as well. A bit like the magazine that you get with Guild of Thieves.
No, it's the other one. It's the staff memo.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. All right, let me see if I can do this. Okay. So make this a bit smaller. Department of Guardians, Office of Internal Administrative Liaison from the Deputy Undersecretary's Assistant General Secretary. Memorandum, blah, blah, blah. Subject, Aquitania, restoration of luck to witches, by defeating of charms by tyranny bracelet of restoration 2 is the subject line. Background 1A. The magician Tyranny created the property duly filed and recorded as the Bracelet of Tyranny and consisting of 1 bracelet enchanted and 2 charms enchanted. I think that says, does that say 5? As 1, it says, oh, it looks like a 7 that's crossed out with the word 5 written next to it.
I think that is right.
So I think there may be either 5 or 7 charms and a bracelet.
I thought that said Phil.
Well, I thought it said pine to start with, but the purpose of said bracelet was to provide a source of good fortune, hereinafter referred to as luck, for the benefit of the people of Aquitania. Said bracelet acted as as powerful antidote to notorious green witches of Aquitania, rendering them relatively harmless. Power of said bracelet was harmful to witches, since, in the hand of suitable mortal, could be conclusively turned against them. Power of said bracelet could, on the other hand, be used and directed to increase luck of people of Tyranny, and limit, but not wholly eliminate, activities of said witches. Therefore, if the said bracelet was safely installed in premises of said witches, witches could protect themselves against catastrophe by safeguarding bracelet, and people of Aquitania would continue to enjoy luck, since bracelet protected by said witches. Okay, I'm not entirely sure I understand all of that. Towards the end of his life, said Tyranny engaged services of this department to direct said luck in his place after his death. This increased departmental prestige and generated considerable and satisfactory volumes of paperwork. This situation persisted to general satisfaction until recently, when complaints were filed by outside parties. What does this say on the side? George. Old what's name can deal with this one. Hugs and kisses. Cyril. Wait, he told us what his name was, didn't he? What did he say?
Didn't he just say he was a guardian?
I think he told us his name. I might be wrong.
I think he referred to himself as Old What's Name. Or was that? I don't know. I'll have to go.
Yeah. Yeah, God, I don't. Yeah, I thought he introduced his actual name, but I can't remember what it was. I don't think we can scroll back, can we? No, we can't. Okay. Recent events. 2. Recent events. In line with departmental policy, little credence was given to outside complaints. However, internal ramifications were noted, not least that departmental officers were finding increasing difficulties in maintaining a steady supply of luck from the said bracelet. The department was clearly being inconvenienced and its comfort and safety threatened. Such situation was clearly intolerable, and at the instigation of the Interdepartmental Steering Committee of the Working Group of the Standing Committee on Administrative Administration and Internal Affairs, an investigation was called. Results of investigation. 3. The investigative subcommittee found as follows. 1. Until recently, said witches had accepted the constraints upon their activities, confining themselves to jokes, meetings, and charitable works. 2. Recently, however, a witch using the name of Janador has reportedly been using her influence to bring about an overthrow of the powers of said bracelet. 3. Under the influence of Janador, the said witches have allegedly compiled an illegal and unauthorized enchantment which had the potential permanently to destroy the said bracelet. The said non-registered unauthorized enchantment is believed to be not sufficiently powerful to corrupt or destroy the bracelet, providing it is intact with all its charms. It is, however, capable of destroying the bracelet, providing its powers are weakened by having its charms removed. B. Accordingly, the said witches have been holding out illegal inducements to members of the general public offering preferment or riches if said members of the public will remove and conceal a charm from the bracelet, since it is noted that the bracelet and its charms are not in any way harmful to the public, but only to the witches. As a result of this action, the bracelet has, at the time of writing, been completely stripped of all charms pertaining thereto, and the bracelet's residual powers are fast running out, with a risk of severe consequences to this department. Recommendations. The destruction of the powers of the bracelet cannot be permitted in view of the severe effect it would have on this department. This can best be accomplished by 1. Locating all missing charms, 2. Gaining access to the said bracelet, 3. Reassembling said bracelet, 4. Utilising power of bracelet against said witches. The department cannot spare resources to attend to this matter. It is therefore concluded that a member of the general public be co-opted as special consultant to the investigative subcommittee of the Interdepartmental Steering Committee of the Working Group of the Standing Committee on Administrative Administration and Internal Affairs. A copy of this memorandum is to be given to said member of the general public, who is to be afforded such assistance as the department can place at his disposal. His, obviously, being 1987. There's a lot of marginalia, which I don't know if it's useful or not. Thank God it's tea time.
There's a nearly complete hangman if you just scroll up and
Yes.
on the left. Which, I don't know.
Bureaucrat.
Bureaucrat. That's right. Well done.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was, yeah.
What's the little footnote attached to?
I don't know. It says, footnote, commemorated and symbolised in the carousel now standing in the main square of the village. Where was the 1? The footnote 1? Is it on this page or the previous page?
It's on the first page in 1A,
Ah,
the Bracelet of Tirani.
Bracelet of Tirani. Commemorated and symbolised in the carousel now standing in the main square of the village.
Oh, so maybe because it's so famous, there's an image of it.
Okay.
Or is it, again, this is a bit meta, but the picture behind your head, Chris, is a carousel.
Yes.
With lots of creatures like charms. I wonder whether it's, if we go find the village, find the centre, we'll find the carousel. We can then look at, hopefully, the 7 creatures or things that are around it, which will give us a clue as to what we've got to find, what the charms are.
Yeah. Yes. That would make some sense. In which case, we're looking for a locomotive and a unicorn and whatever else there is in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
So where can we go from where we are then?
Yeah, where can we go from here? We can go east or west from Neverending Lane West. We don't know which direction we were travelling in, do we? On the bus, were we going west to east or east to west? If we need to go...
We must have travelled west, mustn't we? Because the stop was Neverending Lane, and now we're on Neverending Lane West.
Yeah.
That we can go east, take us back to where we were.
We need to go east.
Okay, I'll buy that.
Do we think we've missed out on the 1 point on the...
Of getting off of the bus?
Somehow. There's some way of getting a point that we've missed. As there has been in the both of the Magnetic Scrolls games that we've played. Although, of course, you really only get the chance at the very beginning in Fish. But in Guild of Thieves, you can still do it right at the end of the game because it involves jumping and or pulling the rope and then jumping instead of being thrown there by. So I don't know. Anyway, let's go.
That's for you to find out in downtime.
Yeah, yeah.
One thing that you haven't done is type score.
Yeah.
We know we have no points, but we don't know how many we are aiming for.
Fortunately, you have 0 points. Unfortunately, you need another 205. You feel rather amazingly lucky.
Okay, so that's I guess that's the effect of the bracelet, isn't it? So that's an indication of how worn out the bracelet without the charms is.
Mm-hmm.
Because the bracelet's keeping everybody lucky.
Right.
But because the charms have been stripped from it, it's going to lose its power. So that's basically the timer, isn't it?
But obviously we have been very unlucky. The whole intro was about how unlucky we were that our car got totaled by Mrs. What's-her-name with her budget dog food for a budgie, which is a very good joke. Not quite. I didn't really deliver it the way it should have been delivered.
Well, maybe that's just our level of lucky.
Yeah, maybe it is. We've also been run over by a bus, which is also unlucky, presumably.
Well, we were saved, weren't we?
Yes, which is lucky. You're right. It's very Tau, this game.
It would be interesting to see if we did a score before we have a god intervene. Whether it would have said you're feeling really unlucky, and now that we've had a god intervene, the god has given us loads of luck.
I'm going to save it here anyway. Save it to it's DF1, right? I can't remember what the Amiga calls floppy drives. I think it's DF0 and DF1.
I thought so.
Yeah, I think that's right.
You've even just overwritten like part of the game.
Or it's just not saved. But anyway.
It's a multitasking OS. You can just, can't you just go back to Workbench and open up the other floppy? Can't you do that? I mean, am I imagining that that's what you could do?
It's something else you can do in your spare time.
Yes, I could, but I don't know what the key combination is to break out a full screen. And I don't know how that's mapped to a PC keyboard either. But anyway, we can easily test it by restoring it.
We don't seem to have changed location.
No, so I went east and it said running straight as an arrow, the lane plows through the countryside until it meets the horizon, although it's unlikely that it stops even there. And if I go east again, it just does the same. If I go west, oh, hang on. It's giving me new descriptions as if it is a new location. Because we've got brief on, right? It only gives the description the first time you enter a location. So this could be, this could be new locations. This is a new location. My God. Oh, wait. There's a different one. I got to Never-Ending Lane. We're at Never-Ending Lane. This narrow country lane runs past your house.
Oh, yeah.
There's a bus stop at the roadside opposite your garden gate, which lies to the north.
This is where we were supposed to get off, yeah.
This is where we're supposed to get off. Okay. So let's go north. There's a gate in our way. What can you say about a gate? It's closed. A sudden wind turns the shower into driving rain. Not lucky. Open the gate. The gate is now open. North into the front garden. Flower beds and a perfect lawn with an urn of miniature roses whose scent fills the air. That's your garden, and jolly nice too. To the north is your front door. To the south, the garden gate leads on to Never-Ending Lane. There's a deck chair here.
Is there a picture there as well?
Yeah.
There is.
I'm just going to close the gate in case the bull gets out or something. Gate is now closed. Oh. Well, I think the palette is correct. Lovely.
That's a very nice garden.
Yeah.
Look at the deck chair. The deck chair is striped in orange and yellow with occasional small blood stains where fools have attempted to fold or unfold the damn thing. An urn of miniature roses. The urn is the sort of thing which you'd find holding llama stew in any primitive tribe, or flowers in any upwardly mobile suburban garden. It contains some roses. Llama stew. The roses are small but perfectly formed and the colour of spring sunshine. The garden, flower beds and a perfect lawn with an urn is the same description. To the north is our front door. The door is shut. The front door is locked.
Use plastic key.
Wow, which key is it?
Which key is it? Unlock door. With what? Plastic key.
I mean, I'm hoping it's not the plastic.
I don't think that a plastic key is quite suitable.
No.
Oh,
And
that's
the
not
rusty,
it.
the rusty key would be for an old lock or something, I reckon. So,
Yeah.
That's iron key then. Oh. Unlock door with iron key. The front door is now unlocked. Open it. Front door is now open.
Did we get any points yet for this?
Nope. No points for just unlocking doors with keys we've already got. Would it?
That seems like such a big achievement after Hadrian, whatchamacallit.
Hallway. Friends who come to dinner love this comforting, warm hallway. A good thing since you're a lousy cook. You love it too, and shed the cares of the outside world every time you come in. Broad and spacious, it forks northwest into the bedroom and northeast to the library. Your heavy front door shuts out the rough old world to the south. Close the door. So it doesn't seem to be anything actually in the hallway. We can go northwest to the bedroom and northeast to the library. Northwest to the bedroom. One of your fantasies is that you are an austere and ascetic monk. Everyday needs pared down to a bare minimum, and your bedroom has been artfully designed to nurture this pleasing image. There's not a picture or a rug in sight. A simple wooden bed and a plain wardrobe are the entire contents of the room. Your bathroom is northeast, the kitchen is north, and southeast takes you back to the hallway. There's a cello case here. The cello case is a bit large for a harmonica. It's closed. The cello case is now open. The cello case is a bit large for a harmonica. It is open. It contains a harmonica.
So good.
Jesus Christ.
So good. I mean, I know it seems nuts, but for a long time, I did actually have a harmonica in my guitar case. I mean, I did also have a guitar in
right.
there, but
Yeah, as long as you didn't make the mistake of trying to fit your guitar in your harmonica case.
Well, this is it. Are we going to find the remains of a cello? Can we play it? Play harmonica. You raise the harmonica to your lips and begin to play, astounding yourself with your unexpected virtuosity.
There
Yeah.
was there was like a tiny scribble of some musical notation on that document.
There was, yeah. I think it said pom fee fi fo or something.
Pom tiddly fee.
Pom tiddly fee fi fo.
Yeah.
Fee fi fo, of course, is a famous text adventure password. Magic word from Colossal Cave. Fee fi fo foo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not fee fi fo fum. An intentional misspelling of fee fi fo fum.
See, coders were hilarious in the 70s too.
They were absolutely hilarious, but they would never speak of it. Okay, let's look under the bed. Obviously.
So have we actually taken? Oh yeah, we've got it, haven't we?
Yes, I've taken the harmonica, but not the case. Although, of course, it may be that the case is what's important, not the harmonica. The bed is modest and plain. You find a woolly sock under the bed. You have now got the woolly sock. Search the bed, nothing of interest.
Look in woolly sock.
Oh, okay. The woolly sock contains nothing.
Okay.
Kind of thing you might carry a harmonica around in, though. Look at the wardrobe. The wardrobe would hold a large number of clothes if you had a large number of clothes, but you aren't interested in clothes. It's closed. The wardrobe is open. It contains some tap dancing shoes. You have now got the tap dancing shoes. Okay, so we have a harmonica and some tap dancing shoes, and that is all there is in our bedroom. because we have fantasies about being an aesthetic and an aesthetic monk. It's not a monk that looks good. So it's north to the kitchen from here. There's actually nothing else, right?
There was northeast to the bathroom, wasn't there?
Oh, northeast of the bathroom. Yeah. Yes, bathroom is northeast. In harmony with the bedroom, the bathroom is plainly furnished. A fine old claw-footed bathtub, a throne-like lavatory, and a rather nice basin creak gently and harmoniously in this temple of hygiene, whose door leads southwest. A book lies on the floor. The book is entitled Sheep Throughout History. Get book and read it. You have now got the book. You find yourself deeply barred and fall asleep and fall asleep. Oh, deeply barred and fall asleep, waking a few minutes later feeling rather sheepish. Terrible. So we have a soporific book. Look at the bath. The bathtub is cracked and warped and suits you jolly well. Basin. The wash basin is part of a matching pair, so is the bath. The trouble is, they aren't part of the same matching pair. It contains a dragon. The dragon is a rather jolly plastic toy. You like to play with it in the bath, constructing elaborate and rewarding primeval fantasies. We've got the dragon. Can't open the dragon, so just because it's made of plastic doesn't mean it's anything to do with the key. Okay.
It seems amusing that we're going to be walking around this game carrying a harmonica, the lost sock from under our bed, the book that we read on the toilet, the bath toy. I mean, it's just like randomly taking all
And
of
some
our
tap dancing shoes.
and some tap
Those
dancing.
shoes.
That's a random set of things, isn't it?
But they're all the sorts of things you can imagine being charms on a bracelet. So,
Yeah.
I think we're going to find lots and lots of things that could be charms on a bracelet, and we need to figure out which ones are the right ones.
Quite possible. I think that's it for the bathroom, though.
Have you looked at the toilet?
Oh, no.
Have you done the thing that you have to do whenever you come across a
That's
toilet
true.
in a computer game?
The lavatory is just an old porcelain bog, but there's a special sort of relationship between you. Flush toilet, the lavatory flushes noisily.
And sit toilet.
You are now sitting on the lavatory. Yeah.
I mean,
There's nothing else to interact with. We're back in the bedroom. There's a cello case here. We could put everything in the cello case.
Yeah, I was wondering whether it was going to be funny about inventory and stuff.
Yeah.
Put all in case. The key ring, the dragon, the book, the woolly sock, the tap dancing shoes, the document, the bus ticket, and the harmonica are now all inside the cello case. Close case, get case. North. Kitchen.
I suppose it did actually give the clue. Not only was the harmonica in the case, but it did say twice that the case is much too big for a harmonica. So it has actually given us a clue that it would carry stuff around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, we don't know if it'll carry everything around. But it might carry more than we would otherwise be able to carry.
Yeah, maybe.
Kitchen. The typical kitchen of one who cannot or will not cook. A table stands in the centre of the room, and a fridge in the corner hums quietly to itself, and indeed to anyone else who'll listen. Southwards, through the kitchen door, is your bedroom, while eastwards the kitchen opens into the conservatory. Look in the fridge. The fridge is, despite the trumpeting, vainglorious advertisements by its makers in the Sunday papers, no different from any other fridge. It's open. It contains a bottle of milk. I'm not going to carry a bottle of milk around. Let's close it. Let's look at the table.
Do we need to drink the milk?
There's no indication that we need to do anything with the milk yet. Although maybe making cheese would be a good thing to do at some point. The table is quite devoid of aesthetic merit. There's a tin opener on it. Get that. I think that's it for the kitchen. Fridge and
Why
table.
would you get the tin opener but not the milk?
Because the tin opener won't go off if it's outside the fridge. Whereas I'm worried that the milk might.
Yeah, so Chris said there's no indication of why you would want to take the milk whilst he's walking around with the bath toy.
Exactly.
Well,
I know it feels wrong to take the milk out of the fridge, doesn't it?
it doesn't feel, yeah.
Not an adventure game played where you don't pick up everything you possibly pick up.
No, exactly. I'm just worried about what if you walk around with the milk for 10 turns, it turns to cheese by itself.
Turns
And
to
not
cheese.
not the good kind. Is it west? Eastwards.
East, I think.
Oh. As you enter the conservatory, the telephone in the library begins to ring. Conservatory. Only a fool would build a north-facing conservatory in the northern hemisphere. But who said we were in the northern hemisphere? Who even said what planet this is? Anyway, glass is cheaper than bricks, and the conservatory is a delightful place to sit in your wicker chair, at your wicker table, and gaze admiringly at your vicious cacti lining the glass wall in potfuls. Your library is south of here, your kitchen west, and the back door leads north to the garden.
Well, I guess we better go get the phone.
Let's go answer the phone. Your telephone is ringing. Library. Small but cramped best describes this room. Lined with bookshelves and overshadowed by a vast and ancient desk at which you claim to work. An obvious lie, since the desk is piled high with magazines. Everyone knows that what you really do is sit here and pretend to be Sherlock Holmes, or possibly Professor Moriarty, depending on your mood. Your conservatory is northwards through a red padded door, one of the Sherlock Holmes accessories, and the hallway lies southwest. Answer phone. It's your old friend Zam. Hey, he says, if you're coming over, could you bring the... Hang on a minute. You hear him calling. Who is it? Then he comes back on the line. Get over here fast, he says. His voice is harsh with fear. They're everywhere, all over the house. They must have... There's a muffled scream, then another voice comes on the line. It says nothing, just laughs very, very quietly before hanging up. Oh dear.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's a image.
Oh. That's weird. I've got there's nothing in the shelves. Okay. Let's look at the bookshelves. The shelves stare back at you, devoid of their previous inhabitants. While you were away, every single book has gone. It's like something out of a terrible dream, but this isn't a dream. The desk is a sturdy old monster, bequeathed to you by your grandfather. There's a telephone and some magazines on it. Look at the magazines. Come on. You know what the magazines are. Let's not discuss the matter. Is there a drawer? Can't open the desk. Okay. Look at the door. The door, thickly padded in red leather, came from an upmarket lunatic asylum. It's 8 o'clock, but let's just look in the conservatory, and then we'll have done the whole house. So I think we revert to... Oh no, there's the conservatory image. Okay. Wicker things and cacti. Let's look at the chair. Oh. The chair is a sort that Somerset Maugham used to sit in, and look what happened to him. What did happen to Somerset Maugham?
I don't know.
He was an author, right? Somerset Maugham?
I believe so.
The wicker table may be atmospheric, but it's damnably flimsy. There is a tablecloth on it. tablecloth is dull red and very frayed. What's it frayed of?
Hey.
Ha ha ha. Pull the tablecloth.
Yeah.
I've got it. I've just taken it. Look at cacti. It's pointless fooling around with a cacti, it says.
Just look at the table again. For some reason, I thought there might be something under the tablecloth. But now that
Yeah.
you've got the tablecloth of it.
Wicker table may be atmospheric, but it's damnably flimsy. Look at under the table, nothing of interest.
Oh, you can go to the garden.
Yeah.
It's gone 8, by the way.
Yeah, I did just say it's gone 8, but we should just look at the...
Okay.
I mean, I guess we could go north. The door's shut. Let's leave it there. Let's give it a save.
We have to figure out how to get to our friend's house, won't we?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, how to get to anywhere.
You have to get... Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you do just have to walk for ages down the other end of the lane.
Maybe we have to get another bus.
Get on another bus and ask the driver where to go.
We haven't got any money there.
I'm just going to
Do we-
test. Where do we go from? Where was kitchen? So I'm just going to go to the kitchen and then restore DF1 CD02 and see if we end up back in the conservatory. Yes, we do. Okay. Good. That works. That's all correct. Excellent. There we go. Thanks, folks. That's an intriguing start.
That was great.
Yeah. It was a
That was a lot of
rather
fun.
much more fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's great.
No points.
That's besides the point.
It is besides the point.
Fun was had. Mhm.
And not
But-
actually any puzzles yet, but
No.
gearing up, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Lots of weird objects. A strange mission, but it's laid out what we need to do. Like it's a clear. This is the mission that sits before us. So
Yeah, you're really right. That's one thing that we've always complained about.
Mm.
Is that even in the fun games we played, it hasn't been obvious what it is that we're trying to do.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one
What's-
literally just went, oh, we're just going to give you, here's a
It's a bracelet. Find the charms.
here's a set of instructions, do that.
Yeah.
It feels much more comfortable.
Mm.
but also it's like it's wrapped in this kind of anti-authoritarian satirical wrapper, you know? Like it's the grown-up world is having problems and we need, they've now basically called in a civilian to go and help sort it out,
Yeah.
you know? So I love that.
It's great.
All right, folks. Cool. I'll see you all next Monday when we will carry
next
on.
week.
And Hadean Lands will be a distant memory very shortly. Bye, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it.
Bye.